And there we go again, guys. Welcome back. I just had a nap and I'm absolutely still sleeping. This is D2RO Spring Cup. It is the Russian team Flipside and it's Famous 5. Welcome. And Culture will actually talk to you all the time now because I'm still sorting everything out.
Yeah, we already see the bans coming out. Flipside going with the Lycan ban, so stopping the push from coming out. As Famous 5, they take care of the Timber Saw, so just don't want to go up against that in the safe lane, I guess. Quite a hard hero to pin down, plus the magic damage burst coming out from that hero is pretty sick, and maybe Famous 5 even wants to go for some strength heroes. So the Timber Saw's 15% main stat reduction would, well, be really annoying up against that, to be honest. And Flipside, just quite a common ban afterwards. The Batrider with the AA banned by Famous 5. So Flipside, yep, they do go for the Invoker. That's about what I was about to ask. And
Yep, definitely. Oh, I like it. Yeah, first ban Invoker. That's pretty amazing. You.
oh god, you're like on drugs or something.
No, I'm not on drugs. Like I'm really sleepy, but I'm less sleepy actually. I'm more sorting schedule and everything at the same time while I'm doing all this. And I hope my OBS settings is everything's good now because I had double audio on. So that's not really optimal, but everything should be fine. We see a oh yeah, Prismaback Death Prophet. You already talked about it, and yeah, now we see Dazzle on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, the Dazzle, just a really nice support hero overall, keeping people alive. He also has a slow, together with a stun once it's on level 3. So, I mean, a nice versatile hero, plus can save people from a pinch with the Shallow Grave. But now, I mean, Famous 5, they ban out the Slardar. It's not too surprising seeing that Dazzle ban. They just don't want to go up against that crazy aggressive combination. And Flipside themselves, banning out the Visage, so Death Prophet is already there, so they have the push definitely coming in. And with the Visage, they would have like high amounts of burst damage. Bristleback just spamming out the Quill Sprays, maybe Vicious Nasal Goose stacks going on. And with the minus armor, the Visage Familiars would also hurt a ton.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and there we see the Slaughter already being banned out by Famous 5, so they don't want to see that Dazzle Slaughter combination.
Yeah, and I mean, do you think they will actually ban out some more minus armor? Although I don't really know like what they could go for. They have Invoker for the mid lane, so TA can't be coming out. Maybe a farming or support Alchemist, or actually a Naga Siren could be possible there.
Yeah, I guess the Naga Siren, like played as a support or even as a carry, would be still possible for Flipside. That would be also another source of minus armor. I mean, the Bristleback is already taken out. The Weaver, I don't know. I think it's like a remote opportunity. It's not very likely, and I don't know. No, and of other sources, I can't really think like or get my head wrapped around the idea that Flipside is actually going for such a build-up. I mean, in the meantime, we see the Rasta, so we definitely know Flipside doesn't want to have this push. The good thing about this is a BO1, right? It's still the
Yep.
first round there, yeah. So, and simply for that reason, they have to have a proper strategy, a proper draft, because if you lose it, you're out. And simply for that reason, you can't really experiment. You can't go for like some kinky drafts. It has to be really solid. So I don't think there will be too many experiments. They take push out. They took the initiation already out. Famous 5, the AA and the Slaughter, so they interrupted sort of the Dazzle synergy there, and with the AA, of course, to create OT. Let's see. I think we see pretty solid things, like some maybe even Luna. Even though we haven't seen a Luna in the last week, pretty much.
Yeah, we really haven't. Just it's fallen out of favor completely randomly. It looks like, but the games we do see her in, she usually does pretty well. But now with the Doom ban by Famous 5, do they go for the Nature's Prophet now? It is still in the pool.
Yep, the Nature's Prophet would actually provide some push. Like, I mean, I like the Doom ban out because the Bristle is actually quite vulnerable against it. So is the Death Prophet, unless the Exorcism is already out. So I definitely like the ban there by Famous 5. But yeah, a Nature's Prophet would actually, I mean, we just casted Sea Dota today earlier today, and I don't know, there the Nature's Prophet was like a rare treasure. You either have to pick it first, you have to ban it first. Here it absolutely gets ignored at the moment, so I actually think it might be one possibility, yeah.
I guess it depends a lot on if Famous Five want to run the Bristleback as an offlaner or not. And if not, I mean, Flipside, they might go for the Nature's Prophet themselves. They do need an offlaner for the time being still. Plus, of course, getting the push, and with the Treants maybe wrapping around a hero, the Shadow Wave would do a pretty decent amount of damage as well. But Famous Five, they go for the Venomancer, so just gonna be annoying with the Venom scales. The Plague Wards will also be able to push or counter push whatever the need be. So a very nice support hero pickup, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also pretty nice versus the Dazzle. I mean, the Shallow Grave saves somebody for 5 seconds, and usually, or well, yeah, usually I guess, they can just run away from the team fight by that time. But if you have Venomancer damage over time abilities on you, even the Shallow Grave won't save you, it will just delay your death.
Yo. Oh well, I have a Centaur pickup. And a Vandemancer. That's actually quite interesting. So they took out the Slaughter for Flipside, and the only thing they do is like, okay, we just come back with a similar hero, Blink, Stan, and the only thing he doesn't offer there is the minus armor, but with him comes the Stampede. So that's pretty, I don't know, it's a good trade, I guess, when they ban Slaughter. And well, the Venomancer, it's not a Nature's Prophet, but he also got some push potential. Of course, not the split push potential, but like the frontal one, like the slow siege with wards, and you have also the defensive capability. I still want to see a properly farmed Venomancer these days. Like, I don't know, maybe next week. I want to see Blink Dagger, Aghanim Scepter, and Veil of Discord. And then for me, Venomancer is the best suicide bomber in the game. You jump in, mark everybody with Veil of Discord, maybe 2-3 Gales, and that's pretty much it. Then you have done your job after the Poison Nova.
I think you'll never see it.
No, we saw it, like, I think 1.5 weeks ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, we casted a game where the Venomancer did so much damage. It was insane. Like, Aghanim Scepter, level 3 Poison Nova, he jumped in the fight, all 3 people got hit, only 2 had a BKB. It was just insane, so yeah, I want to see this again.
Once in a lifetime, man.
No,
once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. No, I really like that. I think there's really a lot of value to it because you force the enemy into BKB, but like once the game drags later, I don't know, the BKBs run out in the 6 seconds. Even if you have a 6 second BKB or let's say less, then I don't know. The Poison Nova is definitely longer, so is the Gales, so is the refreshing attack by Plague Wards or his right click. But instead we have a Viper. Well, also a little Poison Spitter.
Yeah, definitely quite survivable as well with the corrosive skin. And with the Centaur coming in with huge nuke, magical nuke that is, this Viper actually is a pretty decent target for it if you want to go for a carry. Plus, if there's a tri-lane with Venomancer and a Viper, whoever gets slowed will be dead.
Yeah, that's true. Like Gale, the poison attack on top of it, like the Viper ultimate, maybe a wave, Crystal Pride random stuff. So this is a lot of slow and also damage over time going their way. And I like it actually that the Viper is picked for Famous 5 because you know what happens if you're Venomancer and the Viper is on the other side. You don't have an easy life because you have corrosive skin on yourself all the time because everything you do is like damage over time and you refresh it with the wards, etc. So you slow yourself, you get damage, and if you're a Venom support, this is really evil.
Indeed, because this corrosive skin is just so damn strong, to be honest. If it's maxed out, let's say you hit the Viper once, and then you will have 4 seconds of corrosive skin on you doing 25 damage each second, so 100 damage just from one right click on the Viper.
Yeah, definitely. But we have Sand King now coming up.
Yeah, they're gonna go for a Centaur, Sand King, Dazzle, tri-lane, maybe even on the aggressive. I have seen the Sand King and Centaur played together before. If they get the first stun or even just a slow to start it up with, followed up by the other hero stun, and just that's one dead hero, no matter almost who he is.
Yeah.
And with no blinks or anything coming out from Famous 5, that hero should not be able to escape.
But I don't know, it's like I feel like Flipside needs still like some proper core. There needs to be a damage source that could also prevail in later game. And I mean, Famous 5 saves himself a Nyx Assassin, and it's been a surprise anyway that he hasn't been picked or banned earlier. Usually we see him in the first four. I mean, Invoker, Nyx, Amber, in Cedo they're like the Nature's Prophet, but like if not, then we see, yeah. Did I mention Nyx already? These are like the four first bans pretty much. And this time he got through entire bans and has been the last pickup by Famous 5. This is really unusual.
Yeah, usually you see the Nyx being picked or banned way earlier. And I mean, it would have been a real surprise if it wouldn't have been picked up, but having one
Gyro.
melee support is pretty decent. And yeah, Gyro will be the heavy late game hitter that
Yep.
you were talking about.
I actually like the AoE potential. Like, you have Invoker, Centaur, Sand King who can set up a lot of stuff. If it cores Wax, you also have like some AoE potential with it. That's like a pretty nice support there. The Gyrocopter, well, I like his early potential simply because a lot of things that come out of him are magical. But also, of course, late game with the Flak Cannon. If everything's locked down by Centaur and Sand King as it should be, then he has a nice time getting the ultimate and, of course, entire Flak Cannon in it. But Gyrocopter versus a Nyx Viper Venomancer, this is damn dangerous. Like, he needs a BKB ASAP, and they need to nuke down those. I don't know. I don't see actually a Gyrocopter surviving that well against the Famous 5 team. But then again, on my chart, Flipside is the slightly better team with the better chances, so they're gonna show me how they plan to get this Gyrocopter through.
Yeah, I mean, this Gyrocopter definitely has to get that BKB. But even then, there's still physical damage coming out from the Bristleback as well as the Death Prophet ultimate. And lineup wise, I actually maybe like Famous 5 a little bit better, but as always, with a game of Dota, it just mostly comes down to execution.
Yep, and we go for a fast introduction of the team, guys. We have Maelstrom on the Defet. Did I just say Defet? Death
Yep.
Prophet. We have Drain on the Viper. We have Memory CYX on the Nyx Assassin. E1 is playing the Venomancer, and what is, I guess, the offline is Ryzy on the Presserback.
And for Flipside on the Dire, Carter will be playing the Invoker most likely in the mid lane. Kasha Monster playing the Sand King. Quix is up on the Gyrocopter with Vern playing the Dazzle, and the last one for them will be Tron up on the Centaur. I would have liked if his name was Tipo.
Yeah, Tron. Oh, you remembered. Yeah, because he's a Russian guy, and this is not a P, guys. This is a R. Like, some Russian viewers of us actually informed us about this. So this is not Tipo. It is Tron.
Tipo sounds way more manly, man.
Yeah, T-Paw is actually not bad, and like, yeah, now they go for some spam contest. The Gyrocopter's really happy, pointing out each and every building on the map.
Well, otherwise his teammates won't know. He's like, come on, we got to defend these things.
But while they're paused, like, you can even inform me about our schedule. Did I understand this right? We're gonna cast 1 or 2 games D2RO right now, correctly?
Yep.
And at 21 CET and 23 CET, you're gonna see here on Heflatv 1 JDL, Revenge versus Liquid, and EG versus Revenge. Am I right?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Now I know it, and now the viewers know it as well. By the way, if you guys wonder who we are Heflatv. I'm Heflamoke, and with me is Coucher. I absolutely forgot that in the intro. And welcome. You're watching D2RO Spring Cup Flipside versus Famous 5. Hopefully a pretty amazing game, and it's a pause. But he reconnected, and I think we go pretty soon.
So what do you think which team will win?
Oh, my...
Prediction time.
Yeah, Rares are on Flipside. Just because we casted them last time. Was it yesterday? 1 game of them, and pretty convincing.
Man, they lost yesterday when we casted them.
Still.
In the Gigabyte Challenge.
Still, they, like, I know they're really... We casted, I think, the same day we also casted Famous 5. And then...
Yeah.
Flipside, and even though they lost, they just look convincing to me in Famous 5, but not as convincing as Flipside. So Flipside for me the favorite here.
Well, I guess then that's then goddamn, it's a rivalry then because I'm going for Famous 5.
I'm the one who didn't sleep. You're the one who should be fresh and not doing any mistakes, please.
It's not like I slept that much longer than you altogether in the end.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true. But still, you're the main caster. You carry me. You're like my carry. I'm just a support. I'm just buying wards, as in looking at the schedule, and I'm just doing the techniques. That's like consumables, and yeah, you have to farm and put all the damage, as in casting out there. It's just like Dota. I'm the support. You gotta
I
carry.
never farm and I'm always to support. Oh god, I'm screwed. Well, anyway, we already see, like you said, Bristleback up on the offlane. Not too surprising there with the Venomancer, Nyx Assassin, as well as the Viper being up on the bottom lane. We'll play against Tron, and Tron, I don't think he'll have too much of a fun time. The slow is just so potent coming out from the Venomancer, as well, of course, from the Viper.
Yep. And at the moment we see just one ward coming out, and it is, yeah, it's a ward by F5. It's a defensive ward to see what's coming there from the side. The second ward is now coming out by Flipside, also a defensive ward to protect the mid and give vision on the rune. The rune, by the way, is a regeneration rune. So far nobody picked it up. Maybe Invoker wants to save it if he gets some early hits there by the Death Prophet. And the third ward we have coming out is also by Flipside, and it gives vision here to the side, so the Centaur Warrunner is actually safe against the rotations. And these rotations, they actually hurt, because if they get the Gale, they also get the Impale, and then Viper has an easy game against the Centaur.
Yeah, this Centaur should have a way worse time than the Bristleback, but then again the Dazzle is doing a really nice job harassing the Bristle out of the lane at the moment.
Level 1 poison. Like, the Bristle has to eat through his Tangos pretty soon. Look at the damage the poison does to him.
Yeah, it's actually 140 damage over 10 seconds, and that's a pretty nice hand. Death Prophet getting harassed in the mid lane with the cold snap up there, the creeps chasing him as well. That's a very nice timing from the Invoker to actually use the cold snap.
Yep, and we see another disconnect coming out by E1 on the Venomancer, so he apparently has some problems. But what I like here, like the pulling and everything is going on. Apparently, Bristleback is not taking the experience on the side lane, but someone is, no, actually, yeah, Sand King is pinging it out that he's doing it, so maybe he wants the Dazzle to drag the Bristle away or something, that he doesn't get this XP. He might get it. Oh, and the Venomancer is back, so he might continue.
Yeah, hopefully it will be the last disconnect for him, just to get things running smoothly, and this Bristleback just has to be careful. Then again, the Gyrocopter doesn't do that much damage early on. Sure, the Rocket Barrage is really annoying, but the Sand King, he doesn't even have level 2. He went for Sandstorm first, so no Burrow Strike or anything. And Bristleback with the level 2, with the Quill Spray, actually might try to turn it around. No, he has to run away. That's the homing missile.
Oh, but look at the Bristle. This is 4 Quill Sprays, and he is pretty much so low. But they still have a nice lane control. I mean, after all, the Bristle has to go back. The Rocket is now being spammed as well. He has only 1 Tango left, so yep, he has to be pretty careful, or he's going for any other set of regeneration to keep himself there in the lane. So far we have also people camping now the rune, but the rune spawns top end. It's actually Death Prophet who wins it, and he's also bottling up. Then Volker, nothing is coming so far, but the chicken is on the way, and we have Boots. So he's gonna go for a face Boots rush instead of bottle or anything else. I mean, Invoker doesn't really need it either way, but yeah.
Yeah, quite usual to go just face Boots first for the Death Prophet, especially if you're going Quasvex. Just need the extra damage from the Blades of Attack early on.
Yep.
But we see a smoke coming out towards the mid lane. Maelstrom is invis up as well in the mid lane. Invoker, he should be really suspicious of something coming in, but if there's a Gale to hit, there's the Crypt Swarm. Nice Tornado actually hitting everybody, but he was slowed down. Now the Impale as well. They might not have enough damage actually. There's the Cold Snap. Burn coming in with the Shallow Grave. Excellently done. But is the poison enough to take him? No, the Tango should be enough.
Just Tango plus 4 times this funny class. Let's just give him 11 HPS. That's much more than the poison actually does. And with this, the Centaur finally gets some farm here versus the Viper, but you gotta be careful. The Viper is level 3, but it's level 2 Poison Touch. So far he didn't go in Corrosive Skin, and I don't think he might not even go in Corrosive Skin, because at the moment he doesn't need it. He does not get harassed whatsoever, and yeah, he can pretty much start poison damage on the Centaur Warrunner.
Actually, one pointing corrosive skin might be pretty decent because I think it procs from the return of the centaur as well. So every time the Viper attacks the centaur gets corrosive skin up as well because of the return.
Yep, that's actually true. That's I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but
That's
it
a
should do.
pretty pretty sick thing. I mean, you get attacked and you get one
The
extra
passive of the
debuff on
enemy
you.
as well, yeah.
That's a pretty nice thing about the Viper, actually. I didn't think about it before either. Of course,
Well,
the return is annoying, but not as annoying. And that slow will just stack so much. The poison attack already 20% slow. Level 1 corrosive skin, which I think the Viper might pick up once he gets this level now with 1 creep.
you know what? I just grab a drink fast because now with the invoker disconnecting, I think this is my chance to actually finally get something to drink because I jumped from bed directly on my microphone and yeah, messy as usual. And
Yeah,
actually
go for it.
no, he's back. So
And just go grab a drink. Fuck the
no,
cameraman.
no,
They can hear.
I'm the
They can
camera.
listen to my voice.
I don't leave the viewers alone. Everything for the viewers. So the next time they pause, I will just run and won't tell you, and you will just wonder like where I am.
Okay.
Is that better? Oh, and he's ready. So yeah, resume. Ink.
And they don't go for the harass. Actually, the supports were rotating in. I think the Viper could have gone in for the kill, but Centaur is safe
Yeah.
distance away now with the boost of speed on
wards.
top of that.
The ward is really nice because they tried to sentry something here, but they didn't find the ward, and it gives still nice vision. To be honest, I like the ward spot. Like I will definitely use this one as well. Like usually, I plant my ward like either here, like on top of where the Nyx is, because that's also out of range for the like traditional sentry there, and then we have the other ward. Yep, the other ward, the centaur placed here. That one is also pretty decent, and apparently one of them is now AFK as well. So
Go grab your drink.
I guess he was the one who grabbed the drink, and I'm the good caster who stayed on the microphone just because he thought the team is actually ready. So be right back. 1 minute.
Well, just to fill the time at the moment, the observer ward for me, it should be a little bit to the left because it doesn't have too much vision towards the bottom, as well as the Venomancer and the Nyx. There's a blind spot coming here, blocked by this little tree here. So, sure, the ward is pretty decent, but it could be just a little bit better. And hopefully the first blood won't happen as Heflatv is bringing him his drink. But now the stacking and the pulling is about to start from Famous 5, and that is something that they should be doing anyway. They do miss the stack though, unfortunately. But the haste drone? Oh yeah, Warrunner got it bot. But this Death Prophet might be in trouble now. The Invoker doesn't want to follow it up. I think he could have had the kill there. I guess he was missing a little bit of mana. The EMP Tornado as well as the Cold Snap would not have been enough alone.
Yeah, he. I guess actually he's going now for it.
Yeah, the EMP is there. Oh, he's out of mana. The Cold Snap is there for him to use, and that should be the first blood. Oh, Gyrocopter claims the
It's
first
not.
blood.
So
Well-
Gyrocopter is claiming actually the first blood there on the Bristle, and at the same time the Invoker solos the Death Prophet in the mid. That's pretty amazing. Unfortunately, I don't have two cameras. If I had two cameras, I would like to show the parallel fights. But yeah, I showed you the mid fight, and the actual first blood was on top. Gyrocopter had the rocket on the Bristleback, and yeah, with the Dazzle Poison and the Rocket Barrage, that was already enough.
Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, they grabbed two fast kills for themselves now. 5 minutes in was about time for the first blood to happen, actually. And they finally claim it as well. And Bristleback just farming up from the low ground with the Quill Spray and Vern. I mean, he's gonna start taking a lot of damage from it. This Dazzle just doesn't know what he's messing with. One or two more Quill Sprays might be enough, but the Poison Touch is enough to slow the Bristle down.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately the last one was out of range, otherwise the Bristle could have actually come uphill and get another one on the Dazzle. That would have been a kill, but yep, not enough range there.
Sand King now about to farm up a triple camp. He wants to stack it once more before actually farming it up. But level 2 Sandstorm is ready, so he's gonna get a lot of XP and gold from farming this camp.
Oh yeah.
And mid lane Tornado, EMP, Cold Snap is there already. Or the Tornado actually now coming out and grabbing the kill as well.
Yep, that was Cold Snap into EMP and then the Tornado after. Usually we see the other way around. We usually see like the Tornado EMP combo, which is pretty safe. So your enemy is already without a mana, and then the Cold Snap by the time he runs away. Like you need quite some mana. You need like above 400 mana to actually do this combination. But really nicely played there by the Invoker. He had the mana and he just went for it. Now he grabs the Invisibility Rune and he's gonna head top. The Bristleback has to be really careful.
The lane just got pulled as well by the Dazzle, so they're going for the cooldown is there, the Cold Snap Tornado to start it up, and just an easy kill.
That's exactly what I meant, by the way, like the lockdown for the Gyrocopter, for example for the ultimate, so both rockets actually go into the heroes. Like this was without Stomp, this was without Poison, this was without the Burrow Strike, this was just the Cold Snap and the Tornado, and then the Gyrocopter can get in position, the ultimate is coming out, both rockets hit, rocket barrage, flak cannon, and of course all the right clicks and the random collateral damage. That's what I like about Flipside's like draft.
Oh, the Tornado going out, can the Warrunner get the Hoof Stomp? The Burrow Strike misses as well. Tron is still giving chase, gets the Hoof Stomp on the Venomancer as well actually. So Maelstrom goes down to the double edge. I think Tron will take a fall here as well. Actually Sand King throwing the tower aggro and... No, one more tower hit came in, Venomancer, Poison, is enough to get the kill.
But the Venomancer dies for it, so like throwing his life there away, giving pretty much the Invoker twice the XP for the sake of a Centaur Warrunner kill. I don't know if that was worth it. After all, I mean, he's a support, but still, 3 people just benefited from that kill, or 2 people actually benefited from that kill. So Sand King, we saw him level 3 when he wanted to do his stack, now he's level 5 after this gank.
Yeah, this Invoker just rolling in everything. He doesn't have the most last hits, but having 3 kills as well as 2 assists to his name. He's level 9 compared to Maelstrom's level 6 on the Death Prophet. That's a huge difference. And now Bristleback getting taken down once again. The cooldown used with the Poison Touch.
Yep. And that's the problem about the Bristleback. Like you can hit
and
him.
Mid lane Death Prophet also getting killed off by the Invoker once again.
Jesus Christ! She even popped. Wow! She even popped the ultimate, the Exorcism. Wow, that's impressive. No, but like it actually plays again into what I said. Like the Bristleback, he can tank a lot, sure, if you right click him and everything, and you don't wanna have like too many crow sprays. But like if you're stunned under the Gyrocopter ulti, and the Gyrocopter apparently being quite farmed, he's level 8 now. I don't know. This looks really bad for the Bristleback as well. He doesn't have anything.
Indeed, and now Venomancer rotating towards the top as well. Maybe trying to save the Bristleback. But I think the damage is really done already. Flipside, they have such a nice advantage. This Invoker is going to create so much space for his team. I think he's going for either a 4-step or a Yule Scepter probably. And when he's level 10 already, 9 minutes in. And Bristleback might be in trouble. The Shadow Wave is there with the Poison Touch. The Sand King coming in from the side. Cooldown is popped down as well. It hits once. The stun on the Venomancer. They get the Venomancer kill. Bristleback about to fall as well. Yep. Invoker getting there just to get the XP and gold from it. And
it's really too bad. The Venomancer rotated in that lane to actually assist the Bristleback, and the only thing that actually happened is he just nothing but a bonus kill on top of the Bristle gank. So I don't know, at the moment Famous Five's draft idea does not work out. Also the Viper is not moving away whatsoever. Right?
Oh, there's the Stampede going out. The Center Warrunner uses it to get away from the Viper. Viper used the Viper Strike. But now Invoker is rotating, but why doesn't he use Vex when he's running around? Finally puts it on.
Yeah, now he does it.
He was running slow as a snail with the Quasan, really.
Yep, and we see a Tower Deny coming out here by the Bristle, so that's like the first little sunray we see at the horizon for Famous Five. Otherwise, this is a really dark game for those guys at the moment. And I don't see how they want to come back. That's the problem. I really don't see it. The only thing they have is a Viper that is quite farmed, but we don't see a Mech Rush, we don't see a Ghanim's Rush. He has a Wraith Band, the PTs, a full stick, and of course Band of Elven Skin. So is this Yasha Manta Rush?
Yeah, he is going for the Yasha. He has it as well, just coming in now with the courier. But yeah, it's the Viper. What does he really do? He's not like the hard carry. He's usually the one that you use early on to start the fights. Go with the slows, just be annoying with the corrosive skin. But at the moment, if the Viper's the only one having the farm, what can they really achieve? And
Not
now
much
Sand King
at the
has a
moment.
blink dagger.
Yeah, that is a very timely like blink dagger on the Sand King, and he buys a smoke at the same time, so we might see there even right away as a gank attempt.
Yeah, Carter picked up a double damage on the Invoker. It was spotted out by an observer ward here. So thank God they know, but if they get caught, somebody's gonna get blown up.
If the Sand King goes mid, they actually could get the tower and 2 kills, but he decides to go offline and he's now hiding somewhere, so I guess there will be a rotation of someone.
Yeah, mid lane tower though, we should take a follower though. Invoker backing off at the moment. Didn't go for the last strike. The deny is about to come in. Can they get the kill? Invoker gets the kill. Stampede used as well. They're going for the bottom lane. They get the Viper kill actually. They use the epicenter. Now Nyx Assassin slowed down. Double Edge is there. Another Burrow Strike coming in. He has the blink Burrow Strike and he gets the kill as well. Venomancer misses the Gale Call down. At least he will get the creeps with it on the Gyrocopter, but Venomancer should go down. The Poison Touch to slow him down. Carter coming in as well on the Invoker just to get the XP from it.
That is 3 down. That's... oh, it looks so dark for Famous 5. Like, I don't want to be the pessimist caster here, but at the moment I don't see how they want to come back on this. Like, they're just getting so fat. And the funny thing is, look at the Gyrocopter, he doesn't have anything so far. I mean, there is something coming in the chicken. It is a complete Yasha and some random gimmicks with the other people. So the farm on the Gyrocopter not even being that great even after getting kills, but still it's enough with, I don't know, the double edge burst, the Burrow Strike, because the Sand King already got the blink dagger and then random poison damage. So this looks really evil.
Yeah, the War Runner also has the blink now, but Carter is on the hunt with the Ghost Walk. Has the Cold Snap already invoked. Can you find anything though?
Maybe he's just going for harass. Or spotting it out actually. But
Yeah, he's chasing Death Prophet. I think he'll get the kill as well. Come on, be a man. No, he backs off.
No, he won't
They
go
have vision of the Viper. And War Runner kills off Venomancer in the meantime, and Viper getting slowed by the Ghost Walk. He knows that something is going on. He has to know at least. But mid lane,
the Invoker.
Invoker, is he really going in?
They know he's here, but there's also no sentries whatsoever, so yeah. But it's so dangerous now because now we have like a rogue Sand King going everywhere, and if he is grouped up, for example, with the Centaur Warrunner, they have a double stun. What I'm surprised about is that the Centaur Warrunner didn't went for Tranquil Boots, and he could actually need them because he has like, oh, we have actually have, oh my god.
They're going on to Vern. Dazzle might go down, has the Shallow Grave. Drain got slowed down as well from the Poison Touch. A nice TP out by the Dazzle, and now Invoker man fighting the Viper. Actually, it's not the best of ideas now. Ghost Walk with the Tornado used, he's slowing him down. Sand King coming in, nice Burrow Strike, and that will be the kill.
Yeah, very nice play there. Just waiting for the Ghost Walk slowing him, so Sand King has time to actually come in. And also very nice play by the Dazzle there. I don't know, did he have ultimate up there? Yeah, Viper has cooldown, so I was really surprised that he didn't die from the residual poison damage, but apparently the fountain regeneration was enough. So, yeah, nice plays also there coming out by Flipside.
Yeah, Flipside just dominating so hard, and I guess your call was correct at the start. They're going on the Nyx Assassin, Tornado, Burrow Strike, EMP, and that should be the kill. One more right click, oh, negative burn charge.
Negative
finishing.
burn charge taking it out. So, yeah. This is a 16-1, and to be honest, if I was F5, I would have called it already. I would have been so frustrated about how this game went in the laning stage and everything. I mean, I think it's time to reveal the crafts, even though it's really gonna look dire. We have 10,000 XP lead for Flipside, and we have gold craft exactly the same. Wait, did I actually click the right one?
Yeah. They are just so similar.
They're so similar, yeah, and the XP is actually heading towards 12k now, so it's getting more and more. And the funny thing is, Flipside is not even interested in like ending this game early. They're like, oh guys, we get kills and everything here. We got the tier 1 tower, so whenever you show, come close to the river line, we're gonna kill you. So stay in your half of the map. and we farm up the rest. And whenever you see us again, we're just gonna finish the game. I think that's at the moment their game plan.
Yeah, they just
They
want
even
to get
ignore Rush.
pickups.
Look, they ignore Rush. They don't even want Rush.
Yeah, they smoke up and they want to get the kill with the two of them. Oh, and yeah, this Bristleback, he doesn't have any mana for the quill sprays either, and I'm completely out of it. But the supports, they don't go for him.
No, because they
Instead,
didn't
the
see
Invoker
him,
is mid
but
lane.
the new water.
They're gonna fight the Venomancer. They're not gonna go for that either. God, those guys are weaklings.
No,
Weaklings in lack of a stronger word.
no, but I like this ward coming out here. See that ward? Now it actually gives vision into the jungle. If that would have been earlier there, they would have spotted out the Bristleback. That would have been an easy kill just for being like outnumbered. And I think
Yeah,
top
and
we have
Venomancer
the
just
next
gonna die.
action.
He ran into his death. No poison or venom scale rather, no nothing.
What's
If he had
this?
slowed him down, the Viper actually could have come in with the Viper strike
Oh,
and they
and
might have killed him
I
off.
think they want to circle the tower here. Sentry is lowering around.
Yeah, there's the Stampede coming out. Burrow strike onto two heroes, Epicenter channel, Hoofstomp is there by the center, Nyx Assassin going down, and Maelstrom on the Death Prophet about to be a casualty of war as well.
These were the best stuns that could have possibly be. The Burrow Strike going through the Death Prophet into the Nyx Assassin, and the stump also being on both, and like, yeah, that was pretty amazing. The GG is called, and I mean, it's a 1 to 20. Famous Five's setup didn't work at all, not even close. So, yeah. Anyway, what's the next game? We go for another D2RO Spring Cup game, right? Before we jump into JDR?
Yeah,
remember
there's
that
one
fight.
game up maybe at the moment, Fragout versus Ubelst.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, hang in there. We go for another D2RO Spring Cup game. This is, I think, the last games before the main event, by the way. Main event starts next week. And yeah, we come back in a couple minutes with the next game. I keep you posted and I write it on the stream. So at 21 p.m. 21 p.m. It's always p.m. But at 9 p.m. or 21 CET, we are also there for the JDL game. Anyway, just a small pause. Hang in there.